All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to more Black Desert. So today we had patch day, and there's an event going on right now where basically turn in Pride Debarekas, and then you can get another Adania armor enhancing crystal. But before I do that, I gotta build more fail stacks because, yeah, getting to that point where all my gear, we need 3 more for to go for pen, and then I don't have enough 300 stacks for that. So what I wanted to do was a little bit of throwback. We have some Blackstars to enhance, and yeah, it's been a while. So got some mem frags that like an all-time low right now, so that's good. And we're just gonna go enhance it. Let's see if we can get like a tet. We're gonna go for pen, obviously, and or build a fail stack. That's the goal, to build some like 350 stacks to, I guess, closer to 400 if we can, but I don't think that'll happen today. So anyway, we got some materials, and let's hope for the best. It's been a while since I've enhanced Blackstars, so okay. What do we want to enhance? They're the same thing. They're both offhands. If I remember correctly, Pride of Duo is like the UI is different too. Pride of Duo, I believe you could use a 30 stack to start. Let me see. That's like under a 50%, but we got a bunch of 40s as well. Yeah, let's start with 40. Oh, that's a loud sound. Holy, okay. I haven't enhanced much, like continuous enhances. I've done taps here and there on like sovereign weapons, but I haven't done anything too crazy. This 419 is going for, it's going to be saved for a deck sovereign, the 334. This is the one we kind of want to build a little bit, and this one is going to be going for Nov sovereign, and this 271. I guess we could try to bring that up to 350, but I don't know. I feel like it's a better idea to try to push the 300 up first. And then this one could probably go for some pen Adani armor pieces. Anyway, let's see how today goes. Duo to try is 60 plus, if I remember correctly. Try to tet. Honestly, you just click it on like 100 plus. I think with the amount of fail stacks they give people these days, if you use like a 150 to start, I don't even think that's a bad idea. So why I have 20 plus of these, I have no idea, but why is that so loud? Holy, okay. That is such a loud sound. Let me fix that for you before it, like... I don't think that helped, but... 166. I like have to double check everything because it's been a while since I've seen this UI. Okay, now the question is, do I want to build a 350 for 350 and up for a Nov Sovereign? Or, yeah, I think I should do that because 255, I could still use the Origins. And at least here on the 318, that's not as bad. It's kind of expensive if it went, but ultimately it's not a big deal. 6%. 340 stack. I never thought I'd be at the point in the game where I'm like, okay, I kind of want this to fail. But, like, if it went, that's obviously good, too, because we get money. But if it goes, like, if it fails, we build the stack. That's always nice. All right, so I guess we just keep using 150s because I don't know what else to use with them. That is such a loud sound, and I'll have to tweak that later. Duo to try. Do I want to use an 80? Not particularly, no. Let's use lower stacks. Like, let's start at a 60. Why have 94 of them? I don't know. Let's actually use 40s and get rid of them because I don't particularly need them. Sorry if it's going slower than my usual enhancing. The new UI messes with my brain. Repair all in one. I'll complain about this forever. I've been complaining about it for years. If you have demem frags in your inventory, just allow you to go 0 to 100. That way, to people who don't have, or like whatever latency, whatever issue, just it's the same thing. It evens it out. God. It's at 4 out of 6. Do I really want to use an 80 on that one? The answer is no. So we start at a 50. Yeah, we'll start at a 50. 53, 21%. Oh wait, we have 2 Blackstars. I'm not used to this one. I'm usually one at a time. If we need more mem frags, that's fine. I'll buy more. But I at least want to try to build a fail stack today. You know what's funny? 350 stack versus 400 on a Nov Sovereign is the difference between like 1.6% to 2%. That's terrible, but it is what it is. No one likes to see that, but I'm glad it's in the game. That linger. I'm like extra careful on the stacks I'm using. Actual 7%. Okay. 6 out of 15 fails. It's crazy. I think I'm gonna try to do one more attempt on this one. And then after the 350, we kind of chill out a little bit, and then we keep that one, and then we build 255. God, I hate how that's so loud. Let me try to figure out what setting. That's sound effects, right? Like if we lowered clarity is like, how do I describe it? Okay, so volume is obviously louder or quieter. Clarity is like how loud you hear the clang, right? Like how sharp that is. I believe that's clarity means like sharpness, whereas volume is volume. So I believe if we lowered this one, this should be quieter. We'll find out. All right, so what is this deck? 166. Okay. The amount of 9% I hit are kind of concerning. The fact I hit 2 Tets already is actually above average and good. Okay, so if we make a 350, do it a try, 60. Okay, that's not as loud. That's still loud. I think the only way to fix it is literally turning this to 0. That's less fun when you have the sound effects off. What was the gear button? Oh, wait, can you keep this open? Okay. Okay, so you have to right click it in. This UI is, it looks nicer, but it's gonna mess with my brain forever. So we're at 5 out of 6. Generally, we don't want to use the big stack on it, so we'll just use another 50. I use that 80 every time. I've been enhancing for years. Oh, we are out. Let me repair. If you're wondering why I'm doing that, every now and then there's a chance to double proc a like free repair, so it's like saving one memory fragment. I think sharps are at an all-time low right now. It's because of the 10 or the 1 mil boxes that everyone is getting, or 1 billion boxes from the Pearl Shop that is giving people 150 sharps times a lot of them, and then gathering just gives sharps across the board. So yeah, these are why it's low, which probably good actually. And memfrag prices are this may look like it's on the rise, but this is like 2 billion to 2.4. So yeah, it's up by it, but it's not like mega profits up. The time to be selling them is when they're at like 6 mil each again, but you know, with the gamble boxes being a thing, who knows when that'll happen. Do I want to use a 90 on a try? What else would I be enhancing? I don't know. So I'm just going to use a 90 because I'm at that stage in the game where it doesn't matter. Game doesn't think it matters either. I probably should not continue slamming on a 99 at 4 out of 6. So we're going to 50 seems kind of high. I don't know, 60 seems kind of high, but at 4 out of 6, but yeah, we'll start at 50. I just have a weird feeling it's gonna go. It's fine. Okay, let's get this one to try as well. Saw that line? That means we get 1 free durability. Plus 2 mil. Okay, 181, almost 10%. We bring this to up to a 200 and then we start over. I think that's the math nowadays. Okay, one is at try. Duo. Pry. Failing pry feels bad. All right, so what we're gonna do is try to get one more tet and then do one more pen attempt, and then I guess that's it for this episode at least. Maybe not the smartest idea. All right, so it's a 10%, 190. We're going to try to bring this up to a 200 stack. If it goes tet, it kind of feels bad a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. Especially on a 5 out of 9. You kind of don't really want it to go. All right, if this one fails, that gives us a, I believe, 201. And then we save that one. Oh, it's always on the last one. I was low-key hoping it fails. All right, so we're at 7 out of 15. We're kind of, more or less at the halfway point. I think next one is. But we actually want this one to fail. Like, 346 is a high stack. You use this for sovereigns, essentially. If it goes on a 346, is it bad? Kinda. Like, it's not profit at this point. But it is a fail stack. So fail. Oh, thank God. Holy, dude, that's I built this 400 stack off of failing sovereign. You guys want to see? You see how these are all oct? You see that 82 out of 165? Yeah, that's me failing. That didn't feel good, by the way. All right, so I guess we'll use the rest of the memfrags up and then call it for the episode. If you guys enjoyed it, drop a like, and then we could always do this again. At some point, we're probably going to pity this Blackstar, but we're going to send these to Pry, or it goes Tet, I guess. We had 3 pen attempts in today. That's kind of above average. So we save these stacks and use these for Sovereign. 270, we could build this one up to a 300 and then use those for Adania armors. All right, let's bring this up to a try. This is kind of a crazy stack, I'm not gonna lie, but if it fails, that's fine. If it goes, it is what it is. Okay, we saved that. I'll try to get 2 more tries, and then we do slams for double tets, and then that'll be it for today. Okay. So, we have 2 tries. We should probably start on a... What am I gonna do with these stacks? I don't know. Start on a 150 again. All right, so we are out of memfrags for today. That was actually a pretty good enhancing session. We brought this one up to a 350. I was a little bit nervous on the last one. That's going to be used for Sovereign. And I guess before we wrap up for today, you know what we're going to do? We're going to do one Nov Sovereign click. Let me put these away real quick. Oh dear, hold on. Wait. 60. Let me calculated this. I'll show you guys as well. $8,100. Okay, 8.1 bill. You guys are probably wondering, what's that for? We're gonna do a Nov Sovereign click. But I have to go, like, it's on my other character, so we're gonna have to pull it out from there. I was actually doing grinding at Paddocks, that's why I didn't want to enhance on my main. I was like, oh, it's so far away. Probably gonna, after this video, I'm probably gonna go back to grinding another hour at Paddocks. It feels so bad grinding like a 600 mil an hour spot. But we need the merchant ring piece, so do what we gotta do. Got the cron stones. The fail stack we built at 350, it went from the success rate of like a 1.6 to a 1.7. That's not good. Attempt number 83. Let me show you something before we wrap up. See this right here? This is how much it costs to enhance a Nov Sovereign. 8.2 bill attempt. We are at mid 80s. That's almost 700 billion silver. So if you're not at the end game and you're wondering, oh, what should I do? Should I go for a Nov? Brother, this is like 700 billion silver. Ugh. That's gross. Anyway, with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys next time. Have a fantastic day. Peace.